Nearly $250,000 is up for grabs here in New Orleans, Louisiana. The South Regional Final Table has seen one crushing beat after another. Now just 5 players remain. Who will secure the ring? Will it be steamrolling chip leader AJ Jejelowo, or can surging Southerner Ali Prescott make his presence felt? On the banks of the Mississippi, only one river matters, the last one. Hi, everyone. Welcome back for the conclusion of the South Regional Championship here at Harrah's Casino in downtown New Orleans. Party action is on Bourbon Street, and the poker action is right here. Ali Najad joined by Antonio Esfandiari and 5 hopefuls, including professional player Ali Prescott out of Memphis, Harry Cullen out of Houston, Texas. He's got another man from Houston next to him, Gary Friedlander. AJ Jejelowo, your chip leader, originally from across the pond in Manchester, and Scott Lipschutz, also from Houston. So Texas is well represented. AJ atop the leaderboard. Everyone's got a decent amount of play left in their stack. Gary Friedlander is on the short stack, $2.2 million in chips in play and $236,000 going to the winner. Blinds at 4 and 8,000 with an ante of 1K. Lipschutz will kick us off. He's got King 5 suited. Both he and Ali will pitch. Cullen with 6-4 suited on the button.
A
little different than the 2 aces he's used to looking at.
Getting after the blinds. He's halfway home, but AJ is having none of it. He's going to defend against the min raise. They'll take a flop of deuce 8-3 rainbow. AJ with a quick check. Cullen has the gut shot straight draw and control of the pot, but declines to fire.
He did not follow through there. If you raise with the 6-4 and it comes 2-3-8 and your opponent checks 2, you almost always want to take a stab at it.
Instead, they've checked not only the flop, but the turn as well. Board pairs on the river. AJ checks one final time.
Cullen with the 6 high here, last to act. I can't imagine him checking. He can't possibly win in a showdown. He's got to bet.
And AJ doesn't have to call, but he does. Taking down the pot with queen high.
Had the old gut shot. You had my 5. No wonder I didn't get it. What do you call me with queen?
Nice call.
He almost beat you with the 5.
Jeez, what am I going to do, man?
That was one of those times where you really just hoped he turned it in face down, right? Just in case.
Pretty strong call by AJ. He's going to be on his way to Las Vegas for the national championship, as are the other 8 members of this final table. 27 players will join them from the other 3 regional championship final tables, as well as 64 players from World Series circuit stops across the country. Now they're all going to compete in a $1 million free roll in Las Vegas, where the winner is going to take home $300,000 and a gold bracelet. And to make that happen, you got to be capable of calls like the one AJ just made, huh?
Yes, that was a great call. Cullen played his hand in a way where it was kind of clear that he had nothing, and he wasn't value betting an ace high on the river, so calling with queen high made sense.
AJ's right back in action here. Smooth calling Cullen's pre-flop raise with ace king on the button. Little tricky.
Very deceptive. Cullen will never put him on the ace king.
Round 2 between these guys. Swing and a miss for Cullen. Pretty good flop for AJ. Top pair, top kicker.
Cullen's going for the C-bet. Unfortunately for him, this time he's a little off.
Will AJ continue the slow play or put the raise in right here? It's going to be the latter. He makes it $75,000 total.
Like the raise, it's a scary board to just flat here with the ace-king. There's a lot of bad cards that can come on the turn to slow down the action. And maybe Cullen has a king and he's going to go with it.
Instead, it's curtains for Harry's operation.
It's kind of rough against that big stack down there, isn't it? It's a little rough. It's a little stormy.
Just got fat thumbs.
Oh, Colin thinking he might have been pushed around a little bit, but still in good spirits after going 0 for 2 against the big stack.
Or is this one in episode where?
And that's not just any big stack. That's one with a biomedical engineering degree. Currently working as a medical researcher at Rice University and on a major project supported by the American Heart Association. AJ is researching tissue samples from people with serious heart disease.
Wow.
You know any other people that play cards that have that on their resume?
I don't. That's pretty impressive, AJ.
He's made it 25,000 here with ace-4 suited, and Prescott taking a page out of AJ's book, smooth calling with the big ace on the button.
And that has a lot to do with the history and the flow of them so far. If someone is 3-betting light a lot and gets ace-queen, you definitely want to 3-bet it, because that's what you've been doing anyway. However, in this spot, he chose to flat.
All diamond flop, king high, neither player with the flush draw. Jejelowo just checks it, as does Prescott. Could be a somewhat troublesome card. Top pair now for AJ. Prescott with the better kicker. These are the two big stacks at the table. AJ bets 40,000. And he's staring right at Prescott.
Definitely having a little staring battle.
Tell you anything?
Well, you know, you can always get information by looking at your opponent. In this particular case, I don't know if AJ got anything off Prescott or not, but he was certainly looking at him.
Do you ever give anything away?
Of course. I mean, even myself, I've been there a million times. You know, when I make a bet, I always try and do the same exact thing with my hands, with my chips, where I look, what I say. Poker is information. Ask Phil Ivey, he'll tell you.
Ivy known as one of the few that can stare right into someone's soul. But right now it's about AJ Jejelowo and Ali Prescott. After betting a call of 40,000 on the turn, AJ check call 75,000 on the river. And these two are going to chop it with the paired board. Wasn't exactly Ali's idea of a good river card.
Chop. I like the value bet on the river with the ace-queen. There's a chance that he gets his opponent to fold, and he's pretty sure that he has the best hand, so why not bet?
Well, for AJ, a little luck went a long way there.
I got lucky on that one.
This Circuit Regional Championship is brought to you by Amp Energy, the official drink of the 2011 World Series of Poker Circuit. Amp up! And in part by PokerNews.com. For live updates from all the world's top poker tournaments, visit PokerNews.com. Welcome back to the Big Easy for more of the South Regional Championship. Tonight marks the fourth of 4 regional events. Next up for 100 qualifiers is the National Championship. But they'd better keep their minds on the task at hand.
It's fun, though.
In the meantime,
Just be patient, AJ. You're getting them a little bit of time.
What's that?
Obviously, I'm not very patient.
AJ wants to finish it off right now. I mean, they need some more footage for the camera.
Friedlander looking to pump the brakes, but I doubt he's going to feel the same way after looking down at 2 aces.
Such a great feeling to look down at those 2 cards and have a match and be aces at a final table. Just feels good.
Good enough to make it 26,000 to go, that's for sure. AJ's starting to open up a little bit with the calls. 8-5 suited.
He's got a big stack, and he knows that he can bully his way around, and he's doing what he should be doing.
Got a little piece of this flop with a pair of 8s. Action on Gary Friedlander, and he's going to slide a hefty bet out there, 54,000.
That's a serious bet. Basically, he's telling AJ that he's committing his whole stack.
And AJ is going to help him get there.
Good call.
He makes his first mistake at this final table. Friedlander makes the call, and he is poised to double up. All he's got to do is avoid an 8 or a 5 from here forward. Sometimes easier said than done. Well, the 4 on the turn changes things a little bit.
Jack out there.
Jejelowo can now win the pot with an 8-5 or 6. 4 of diamonds is a safe river.
Good hand, Gary. Jeez.
Friedlander is going to double up to almost 350,000 in chips. AJ's taking a hit, but he's still in control. When you win all the small ones, it's okay to lose a big one here and there. The Houston trio is parked firmly in the bottom 3. You think Alan Kessler's still talking to himself in the lobby?
He very well could be.
We love the chainsaw.
Take us to dinner.
How do you not love the chainsaw?
I don't know. I can't answer that.
Oh, come on,
Oh, that's...
Steve.
Are you kidding me?
How much does the buffet cost? Can you give us that? Can you give us that amount for? Can you give us the amount that
Give
the
us that
buffet costs
adventure.
for bamboo?
Steakhouse.
Looks like the players are lobbying for some food comp over here. Where's the focus?
Colin opening up his game with the 6-2 suited. I like it.
Friedlander likes it a little more with 2 10s. Just coming off the aces. He's going to smooth call on the button.
Colin has been playing tighter than your average player, as we discussed earlier, and so Friedlander doesn't want to have to re-raise and commit his whole stack with 2 10s. Completely understand what he's up to.
Lip shoots with ace-9 off. He's in the big blind.
All in.
Ships it all in for 264,000 total. That makes quick work of Harry. But now it's over to Gary, and it's a whole lot more to call.
It's going to make good TV.
It's a tough spot, but I think you have to go with it. Lipschutz thought that Friedlander was weak in just calling behind him and not 3-betting, and he went for it with the ace-9.
I think so.
And Gary's got to know that.
Gary has to take that into consideration, absolutely.
I call.
You're good.
Well, Friedlander makes the big call. And this is twisted. Remember, Scott is good friends with Gary Friedlander's son. Small world.
Chop.
So his good friend is rooting for him or his dad?
I don't know. We got to phone a friend and find out.
Pretty sure it's the dad.
Here comes the flop, all diamonds.
You got them.
Friedlander's got the flush draw blocked with the 10 of diamonds. All he needs to do is fade a black ace. And there it is.
Oh, my God.
Now Friedlander needs a 10 or a diamond. Mom and stepdad, all fist pumps in the peanut gallery for Scott.
That ace just peeled right off.
Oh, but a diamond on the end, and the pendulum swings back the other direction.
That's going to make some good TV stuff.
That spells the end for Scott Lipschutz. He gave it his best effort, really couldn't get much going. Gonna collect a little over $48,000 and have plenty of time to go back to shooting craps, playing tennis, following the stock market and UT football, and working on that hip-hop album that he tells us he's got in the works. Yeah.
This tournament was great. I mean, it's a great warm-up. It was only 75 people, really small field. 4 days for a 75-person field's a long time. And the grind was pretty tough at times, but, you know, to make a final table right before the series, to keep my confidence up, it's got me in good shape, I think. To play against, you know, one of your best friends' dad, it was a lot of fun. And I'm glad he has my chips as opposed to someone else.
Obviously.